Let's solve the energy crisis one potato at a time. I teach a lot of physics and electrochemistry to my students, and one of the things, even at a university level, that I try to get them to do is build a potato battery. It is really important to instinctually understand and intuitively understand a lot of aspects about batteries that, even though we can study on paper, takes a while to build an instinct around it. A potato battery can teach you about so many concepts. First of all, about voltages in series and parallel, about current in series and parallel, about current density and internal resistance. That's a lot of things to cover when you're just building a potato battery. The idea behind the potato battery stems back to the first voltaic pile ever created, the first battery created by Alessandro Volta, where he piled copper and aluminium plates, or was it zinc, with soaked salty water cardboards in between. Because there is a potential difference between the zinc and the copper, when you close the circuit, electrons from one surface of the plate wish to travel to the other, and it travels through the soaked salty cardboard as the medium, as the electrolyte. Every metal has a unique electrochemical potential. So between copper and zinc, we have about a potential difference of 1.06 volts. These are two very good plates to use in our setup with the potato. So one of the plates that we're going to be using, as you can see, is zinc, and the other is copper. If you want to get access to these metals at home, usually a copper coin can do the trick, and a zinc coated nail. So let's build our battery. Here I've hammered in the zinc and the copper plates, and so now there's a potential difference between them, and it's going to use the potato's juices, quite literally, as the electrolyte to pass current through. An LED requires about 1.6 to 2 volts to light up, specifically the red LED. In my past experience, it takes about 3 potatoes to actually get the LED to light up, but in this case, I was very lucky and it only required 2. You add the potatoes in series to increase the voltage. We don't need to increase the current, because first of all, there is sufficient current density, and generally speaking, LEDs require very little current. If I needed to increase the current, I would put them in parallel. What do we mean by current density? Well, take the zinc plate, for example. If all of this was immersed in the potato, every single surface of this metal can contribute to the current. However, if I only immersed half of this zinc plate in the potato, only about half of the current, possibly at any given moment in time, could flow. This is what we mean by current density. It's current per unit area. My rabbit is being weird. I think she's judging me. So when you put potatoes one after the other in series, you're building up the voltage. But the current is always going to be limited by your worst immersed plate. What do I mean by that? Have you ever heard of the figure of speech that your team is defined by your worst player? Well, that's exactly what happens to potatoes when they're put into series. Whatever is the smallest surface area plate that is immersed in the potato will be the current density that will be maximally achieved. It doesn't matter if you increase all the other ones. If one of them is limiting your current, that's the cutoff point. You can play around with this by putting your multimeter in series and slightly pulling out or pushing in one of your less immersed plates. This should affect the current measurement. The electric potential for copper is 0.34 volts when compared to hydrogen. And for zinc, it is minus 0.76. So that gives us about a 1.1 volt, which means that potentially we have 1.1 volts in each potato. As you can see from these measurements though, that's not true. Where is the remaining? Hello. Let me put on some Mass Effect background music. There we go. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Happy Sunday. I got the day right. Right. Hope you guys are keeping well. Right, yesterday we tried doing 2 things. Number 1, dual streaming, and it seemed to kick off really well. At the very least, Twitch didn't get affected. I might need to check up on the VOD on YouTube, but it seems good. And then second of all, I also did enhanced broadcasting, which means that you guys have the option of watching my videos on Twitch at different qualities, depending on what your internet is like. I think. Hello, welcome in Harry, Lint, Seribot, Brute Force, Steve. Welcome in, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are keeping well. I have a cup of tea here. It's a bit hot though. But we'll just wrap our hands around it and stay warm. All of those videos are on YouTube, Legal Logan, if you want to check them out. Highly appreciate if you do. I'm trying to up my watch hours to get partnered. Basically, I'm short a lot of watch hours, to be fair. But yeah, I'm hoping that from now to summer, I'm just going to work really hard on YouTube and hope to get monetized, because like my shorts are doing well, but god damn it, they're not monetized. It would be nice to get a little bit of passive income for the work. Hi Kazar, how are you? I always use Ong's wave emote. It's so good. So good. Oh yeah, good tea. I bought a packet of decaf. So I've been drinking decaf tea. It's lovely. Really, really nice. Appreciate it. Although I've never really thought that tea had caffeine. I know it does, but it never felt like it did. I always drank tea all the time. It was like a relaxing drink more than anything. Nothing like a cup of tea to solve anything or everything. Anything? Yeah. Today we have a few plans, I think. My goal is we're going to look at the conductivity sensor. We're going to explore it and buy maybe one of those. And then we need to explore what the third sensor of the tricorder is going to be. So if you have ideas of another thing, like what kind of sensor could we use? Oh, I know what I'm going to use. It's the motion sensor. I know what I'm going to use. I know. I was brainstorming with this. A motion sensor. So if it moves, it must be alive. I mean, it's a bit of a stretch of what we call life, but still, we're going to take it. Harry, 110 stream streak. Let's go. God damn, that's at least a year, I would say. Yeah, that's over a year now. I love the hoodie. Thank you. I plan to record a video on the Demon Core while wearing this hoodie. That's my plan. Although a little bit possibly disrespectful, considering that, you know, a few people died due to the Demon Core. I am using it as an educational thing. You know, many people, I would say majority of Twitch stream viewers, when I was building a Demon Core and designing it and doing all the electronics, most people didn't actually know what the Demon Core was. So maybe, again, that might be a bold assumption of mine. So I think it's important to use what I built for educational reasons. Yes, I'm trying not to be evil, basically. Thank you, Kamichi. Welcome in, welcome in. I was also thinking, it might be cool for me to show the No Man's Sky. So if you haven't finished No Man's Sky, block your ears for like 10 seconds. But I'd like to share a little bit of news where I actually completed one of the quest lines and I went into a new galaxy. And I just did that this morning. So I still have to repair my ship and everything else. But I would like to show you my base. It's not great. It's only it's a functional base, you know? It's not a pretty base. It's a functional base. But I'd like to show it anyway. And I think there's some drops being set up anyway, so we might do that. I really wanted to record a few videos on No Man's Sky. It's quite an old game, but the science in it, I thought that the atomic structure of all the elements and compounds was quite nice, and I just wanted to mention that, but it might be a bit outdated because it's such an old game. Still though. One does not simply finish No Man's Sky. Very, very true. Very, very true, Urban Trail. I was trying to find out and understand what I needed to do to get to gas giants and water planets. And I still don't understand because it says I need to do the autophage quest and I don't know how to start the autophage quest. I haven't seen that quest line. I'm just very confused. Hi, Zier. Welcome in. It has another expedition. It does. It does. I have some cookies. We're going to have cookies before we start our science segment. So what I'm looking up now is I want to find a sensor. I want to find a sensor that can measure conductivity. And not for water, because we have that one, not the water level one. Oh, it's all water level, god damn it. No cookies for the class? No, I'm not sharing. Cookies for the class only for right answers. My teacher, my maths teacher in secondary school, used to have a press at her desk where she would have chocolate bars. And once a week or so, she'd ask a trick question. And if a student got it, they got a chocolate bar. I always wanted to replicate that. But with all the health and safety now of nuts and allergies and all of that, I don't know if it actually works out, but yeah, maybe I'll adopt it a bit more. Maybe I should do that actually, yeah. I want to be able to distinguish, get a value of conductivity of a material from metal to human flesh to plastic. I want to be able to distinguish between those three things, if possible. Can you use a simple ADC? Like a resistance Oh. Sorry, is that what you meant, Lint? Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, just a simple resistivity measurement. Unlocked, sorry. Unlocked a digital converter, completely forgot. So, sorry, Lynn, that's kind of what we tried yesterday. We had that metal touch sensor, which was what it was meant to be, technically, but it was a disaster. I think it was meant to be, technically. It got an analog signal, and it told us whether it was conductive or not, but according to it, everything was conductive. I don't know, it seemed weird. I rather get a proper representation value of conductivity and then adjust it ourselves. Does that make sense? I wanted to give me a voltaic measurement of the conductivity, some sort of numerical representation, and then we can calibrate it ourselves. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Digital Jack. Welcome in. Hello, Fran. Welcome in. You need a megger. Find high resistance values. I don't know what a megger is, sorry. If you guys are finding anything, let me know. I'm just exploring the surf. I'm surfing the web. A megometer. A megometer? Like a mega ohm eater. Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the world. Exactly, Fran. So I want like 3 different levels of conductivity. Flesh, plastic, and metal. Something like super insulating, something super conductive, and something that could kind of be intermediate. So I know how to make an electrolyte conductivity device. That's like one of my fields of research. But I wonder if there is a sensor module that can do this. Or maybe it's too expensive. Flesh detected. Yeah, like, is there something that can detect flesh even? This might be way, way out of scope. I might be extremely naive. That doesn't sound that unusual to me. I am a naive person by nature. But I wonder if there is a sensor like that. I'm just exploring the internet right now. Worst case scenario, anyway, we have a second sensor that I'm not stuck yet. We're going to use the PIR sensor, which is the infrared sensor. It's motion detecting sensor. So that's what we're going to use. Let's look at that. I'll copy and paste that. I'm Anan. Hello. Hello, Nobi. Welcome in. An ADM, like a... Oh my god, Jesus Christ, the price of that. Feck off. Sorry, not you. Not you. That's really expensive what you sent me, Legal.
And they call it a mine.
Silver, thank you so much for the resub. 9 months, let's go. Thank you so much for the resub. A Twitch baby has been formed. Greetings from Hungary. Welcome in. I come in and the first thing I read is feck off. Okay, I'll leave. I'm sorry, Tom. Maybe there is a budget version of the sensor. I need to look at what the even sensor is. I'm trying to look at the datasheet, but I don't understand it. Oh, it's from Analog Devices. It's just a digital multimeter, it seems. Okay, let me check something. We're going to see if we can measure the resistance distinctly on even a multimeter, a normal multimeter. So, I'm going to poke myself. How much resistance do you think human flesh has? I'm going to poke myself. Oh, wrong probe. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting a measurement. Okay. Let me show you where I'm poking myself. Twitch TOS, I'm not actually stabbing myself. These are tiny little, they're not sharp, okay? Twitch. Don't look at me. And YouTube. Okay, I'm poking myself. Ooh, it's varying a lot. 9 mega ohm, 8 mega ohm, 7 mega ohm. Is that the right range? Yeah, I'm overloading in the 200k, in the 2 mega ohm range. Ow. Kind of hurts if I poke it too long. Obviously, it's distance dependent. But it's roughly a centimeter apart on my finger. So yeah. According to my multimeter. Oh, my resistivity decreases with time. That's interesting. Alright, no, it's going back. So about 10 mega ohm. I'm about 10 mega ohm in resistance. My human flesh is. Electroshock therapy. It will depend on the skin moisture level. Ooh, let's test that. Just gonna try and rub some water into my finger. Okay, here we go. A little bit of water embedded in my finger. Oh, holy shit, it worked! I'm like 3 mega ohms now. Adding water to the surface of my finger reduced my resistivity by 3 times. Wait, did I do that right? You know what I meant. Damn. But isn't water on the skin then the conductor, not yourself? Well, it's the moisture in the skin. So my finger is dry. I just rubbed water into it to moisten it up. Oh, Death Wish. No. My credentials on my profile is just to kind of... I still say don't take everything that I say for granted or as gospel, right? I say a lot of bullshit here. And I usually highlight that, look, I'm going to say my opinion. This isn't fact. But I usually add my credentials just to say that usually when I make an opinion on physics, usually it's educated. But usually the topics I cover are actually quite introductory level. I rather do introductory level science. And most of the stuff now that I do is programming and electronics, which I know nothing about. I'm learning. You're all learning with me. As she says while poking herself with the resistivity thing. Yeah, so this finger that's not wet is 14 kilo ohms, 14 mega ohms. Then the finger that was wet is dropping down to 10, 9, about 9 kilo ohms now, 8 kilo ohms, 7 kilo ohms. Obviously, the distance also matters. So if I shorten the distance, if they're right beside each other, not much different to be fair. Okay. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, so can we get something that does this? That measures resist. Oh yeah, sorry, I wanted to see if metal conducts. So let me measure the resistivity between... It's tiny. There's very little resistance in this metal motor, which makes sense. Yeah, I'm down to the smallest range of resistivity, and it's so small that it's 0. Great. Then we get plastic. So I have an Xbox controller here. I'm just going to probe my plastic here. I've overloaded it. Let's go into the 20 mega ohms. Jesus, the plastic is so unconductive that I get no reading at all, which is great. Great to see that. So that's fantastic. That means that this guy can measure resistivity of flesh. It can measure the resistivity of plastic, which is not conductive, super high, off the scale. And then metal is so conductive, it's off the scale as well. So that's what I want. I want a little thing, a little sensor about not this big, but you know what I mean, that will tell me that if it's metallic, it's super conductive, it's off the scale. It's plastic, it's off the scale. But around human flesh, it should be conductive, ever so slightly. That's what I'm looking for. This might be too much to ask. But you guys let me know. Tidings, Professor. Hello. Welcome in, Herder. Welcome in, welcome in. Woo! 142 IQ. Yeesh. And connected to input electrode. The other electrode you can place down in voltage. The current that they take with promotion, they need soldering small parts. It's a bit more complex than I want that, I think. I think I'm too ambitious. Like, I know how a resistor works. A resistor measurement device works. And I know I need 2 probes. I think I'm being very ambitious that a sensor exists like that. Mass Effect music. Yeah, we're playing some Mass Effect in the background today. Hi, Gossie. Welcome in. I have an issue with my lighting. One of my lights died. So I have one of my sources of light today. Don't look directly at this. Is a little rat. Very bright. Is a little rat holding a light bulb. So that is one of my sources of light today. Because some of my lights have died. I got that years ago, maybe like 10 years ago from my sister for Christmas. It was a present a long time ago. Before we had the lab rats we have now. Okay. Basically, no B. Yeah, it was the sensor. I don't understand how the sensor works. So when I touched it with plastic, it wouldn't detect. Yeah, basically, if you are in some way, shape, or form conductive, you would get a measurement saying it would shoot down the value. My problem with it, and to be honest, we could still explore it a little bit. There is this thing of, well, human flesh is conductive. So, you know, At least we know that plastic isn't conductive. But then glass was conductive. I put my glasses on it and it detected my glasses. Now you can tune it a bit to determine the frequency. But then there was this weird square wave that it was emitting, and I was very frustrated with that sensor. There were so many things wrong with that sensor. Maybe it's not even wrong. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding the purpose of the sensor, but it didn't do anything that I thought it could do. Fortunately. I was very frustrated with it. So that's why I need a replacement sensor. Shocking, right? Exactly, Silver. We lab rats can light up a room. Excuse me. One of the resistors forming the divider could be the thing on... Yeah, exactly. But what's the sensor aspect? Like, you still have to probe something. So most of these things are voltage dividers. That's almost everything. All the sensors are technically voltage dividers. But what's the thingy that's changing the voltage? You know, what's the sensor that we're looking for? You're saying going to an ADC input. Lind mentioned that as well. But I'm still not sure about... Or maybe I'm misunderstanding what yourself and Lind are saying. Because, like, if I look at resistivity sensor, it obviously gives me, like, probes and stuff. Maybe like a touch resistivity sensor. Would that buzzword help? Capacitive touch sensors. Okay, there's something called a 5-wire resistive touch sensor. Okay, no, this is not it at all. Thanks, Morbid. A round force sensitive resistor, 10 Newton force. Okay, that's just a stress gauge. That's not right. Joystick. Oh, a resistive screen is basically a touchpad. Ah, Jesus. Now I'm just... Okay. Now I'm just looking at wrong things. Why do we have to probe everything? That's the beauty of science. Probing must be done. A shock module. Okay, that doesn't sound right. Let me look at my sensor box. Maybe I can brainstorm another sensor up on this. Sorry, I sat on my leg a bit too long. Leg went dead. Everything's fine. Chat, everything's fine. Don't panic. So, this is one of the guys I want to use. I'll show you the other guy that we're planning on using. Where is he? Oh. Did I lose him? Oh, he's just upside down, I think. Let me pull him out. There we go. So this is the other sensor that we're going to try and use. This is the SR501 PIR motion sensor. So it's just a motion sensor. If it moves, it might be alive. That's kind of the theory we're going with. So I'll take this out anyway. That's what we want to use. We could use a sound sensor, although I actually am using it at the moment in my other dude. Hold up, I have a sensor called a magnetic spring sensor. What is that? Oh, that sounds awesome, Orbit. I would love to get a nice soldering iron. If you think there's a company that will sponsor me, let me know. Yeah, Nobi, a few people mentioned it. I still am not grasping it. I'm so sorry. I don't understand how the resistor value would change. I think I'm misunderstanding what a lot of you guys are suggesting. I'm sorry. I also have something called linear Hall. It's a linear Hall sensor. Okay, let's look at a few of these guys. Number one, we have linear Hall sensor. Arduino. What is that? Oh, so magnetic Hall, okay. The KY024, if you're looking at it, reacts in the presence of a magnetic field. Ooh, okay. It has a potentiometer to adjust sensitivity. The digital output acts as a switch that will turn on and off when the magnet is near, similar to a KY03. On the other hand, the analog output can measure the polarity and relative strength of the magnet. I mean, okay, yes, is this a detection for life? No, but that's still a cool thing to take a reading of. Let me show you what I'm looking at. It looks kind of cool, though. We can measure a magnetic field. That's kind of class, no? How good is it, though? We might find out if the life form has a magnetic personality. I would love to explore this in future, though. Let's look at a few other things. We also have a magnetic spring sensor. Let's look what that is. Magnetic spring sensor. Sorry, I thought I heard Bambi coming in. Yeah, this is it. The KY025 reed switch module is a small electrical switch operated by an applied magnetic field, commonly used as a proximity sensor. Ooh. The module has both digital and analog inputs. A trimmer is used to calibrate the sensitivity of the sensor. Okay. So this could be paired up then. There's no way to share it on Twitch. You can't. But if you want to post it on Discord, you can. I don't think you can post images on Discord, on Twitch anyway. Or am I biting my nails? Like, what I really wanted to do, right? This is a water level sensor. So just to explain how it works, it's basically an open-end transistor, right? And so the idea behind it is that when a water level actually forms here, the BJT circuit closes. You can actually close it. It goes in as the current goes into, you know, the small, oh God, my brain, the base, which allows a really large current to flow through in the collector emitter region. And so my thought was like, I would love to get another sensor like this, except instead of a water level, it's touch based. And so you touch it, you close the circuit, and then it can measure the conductivity between you two. It's already planted sensor. Maybe I was very naive, but yeah. Yeah, I've used the ultrasonic sensor so many times, Bapt. I've decided to, you know, leave it be for now because I've done so many projects with it, and I'm going to go back to it as well. I want to make a better model of my sound measurement device. Hi, matey. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next week. Okay, there's another thing that I don't know what it is, but it has a code here. Is a DS1307 module. What is that? Oh, it's a it's a clock, is it? It's a real-time clock, okay. It's fine to try. Yeah, exactly. Like, even though I know how to use it, I just want to try new things. That's all it really is. What is a shock? There you go. Okay, it's a video. Is there a little link here to what it does? Universal sensor module with vibration contact switch. Okay, so it's just bumped or tapped. Okay, fair enough. Not the greatest. It is the best, it is. Okay, we can look at the sensor anyway for now. The PIR sensor. But I'm really not going to let go of this resistivity. I might explore what you guys are talking about. You people mentioned that analog to digital converter thing. So we might look into it a bit more because I don't want to give up on that. I think it's a really cool way to measure things. And it can explain what the material is made out of as well if we're on an alien planet. I'm stretching the explanation of this, to be fair. But still, it would be a cool thing. Regardless, I think we can look at the PIR sensor today, at the very least. How are you? I'm good, I'm good. Feeling better, bit by bit. Every day we're getting a bit better. Gonna get rid of the metal touch sensor. We'll keep this because we're going to use the PIR sensor. I kind of want a drink. Will I get myself an alcoholic beverage even? I didn't have alcohol yesterday. I know it's early, but it's, I don't know. I feel like a Copperberg. Something nice. It's nice and warm today. Good old Copperberg. So before I go, I grab a drink and annoy Bambi, because yes, I will go and annoy Bambi a bit. Let's just look at a PIR sensor really quick. Programming, there we go, and we go PIR sensor, PIR sensor. There we go. Radar sensor are nicer and very affordable now. I've used a lot of ultrasonic, so this is a nice different one. PIR sensors allow you to sense motion, almost always used to detect whether a human has moved in or out of sensor range. They are small, inexpensive. Okay, there you go. Here's the PIRs. Okay. Signal. Source. Because there are multiple variables that affect the sensor input and output. To begin explaining how a basic sensor works, we will use this rather nice diagram. The PIR sensor itself has 2 slots in it. Each slot is made of a special material that is sensitive to infrared. The lens used here is not really doing much, and so we can see that the 2 slots can see out past some distance, basically the sensitivity of the sensor. Hi Medjay, welcome in, welcome in. It's a Welsh detector. When the warm body leaves the sensing area, the reverse happens, whereby the sensor generates a negative differential change. These changes pulses are what is detected. So it's something coming into its range and coming out of its range. So it detects both things. That's cool. Ooh, we could set up an alarm system. I should order some buzzers. A PR sensor used in controlling relay. Ooh, that's... Oh, this is how, if you guys have, you know, your outdoor lights usually, when they flick on, if you're within a range. I think that's what this is. You know, Nathan is always giving out to me that I'm having so many electronics projects and nothing is useful for the house. I think I should build this. What do you think? Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick. And I want to go annoy Bambi. I don't know. I want to cuddle. I'm gonna go give her a cuddle. Against her will. And we're going to explore the concept and the idea of having a pair. I don't even know. Do you say the full word passive infrared, or do you say PIR, or do you say per sensor? PIR. That's my PC, in case anyone's wondering. Excuse me. Let me move. This is this is our actual working temperature sensor. We almost accidentally did too much with the sensor. It's actually two different sensors here, which is annoying. Not annoying, but you know, we could have had the tricorder, had the temperature sensor, and then the infrared sensor as 2 separate sensors. But you know what? Scope creep and all that, we'll just have to accept it. Alright guys, I'll see you in a few minutes. I'm gonna go grab a drink. To capacitors, there is a reactance associated with inductors. The reactance is basically the resistance of the inductor in an AC circuit, and we have to use AC circuits because there's a frequency associated with this. The equation for reactance is equal to 2 pi f times L. It's dependent on two things, the value of the inductor and the frequency that the AC circuit is operating on. Let's go back to our very first definition of inductance. V induced is equal to L times di dt, the rate of change of current. Here in this diagram, I'm trying to explain the rate of change of current and frequency. If the frequency of your current is changing more rapidly, the rate of change of current, the steepness of the slope, increases. So as you increase the frequency of your wave, you're increasing the rate of change of current. And the opposite is true. If your slope is less steep, i.e. you're decreasing the frequency, you're also decreasing the rate of change of current. So when we look at the equation V induced is directly proportional to the rate of change of current, if we're increasing the frequency, it means that we're increasing the rate of change of current, and we're also then increasing the voltage that is induced. If we keep the rate of change of current, i.e. frequency, constant, it means that if we increase the inductance, we also increase the induced voltage, or the opposite is true. If we decrease the inductance, we decrease the voltage induced. So remember, if there is more current flowing through, that means you have less resistance. If you have less current flowing through, it must mean that you have higher resistance. This is why the reactance is directly proportional to the frequency and the inductance. Here is a little mathematical example of how we would use it. Let's say in our AC circuit, we set the source to 3000 Hertz. The inductor is 10 millihenries. By subbing in our values, 2 times pi times the frequency, which is 3000, times the inductance, which is 10 by 10 to the minus 3, we get an answer of 188.5 ohms. Reactance is the same unit as resistance. This is really important when you get to a little bit more complicated circuits, where you have capacitors, resistors, and inductors, and they're all out of phase with each other, and you have to keep track of something called impedance. But that is another video for another time. I hope you found this educational and useful. Happy circuiting. What do you think, Bambi? Did you learn about inductors? This is what happens sometimes. I teach a subject in the most advanced ways, and then I question the most basic physics, and I need to pause in the middle of a video to think thoroughly, and I have to go back to the most fundamental physics to make sure that it's all right in my head. Have you wondered how thermoses keep your coffee hot, relatively speaking? Or how liquid nitrogen dewars are able to keep liquid nitrogen at minus 196 degrees Celsius? To answer this question, we need to cover the 3 fundamental ways heat transfers. A little bit of quick revision. Heat is a form of energy. In a basic introduction to physics, heat is a form of energy that makes the molecules go faster. We define temperature as the measurement of the average kinetic energy of the particles. If you're wondering what's going on my lap, I have a bunny asking for pets right now. Hi, Bambi. Heat transfers in 3 fundamental ways: conduction, convection, and radiation. Let me explain all 3. You want to go? You want to come back up? You want more pets? The first one we're going to cover is conduction. Conduction is basically how heat transfers from one object to the other because it's in contact with it. Say I take these markers. If I didn't get a drink. Not really sure I feel like it. No point in forcing myself to drink when I don't feel like it. Okay. I need to print a controller holder. It's actually one of my prints that I saved. A thing to slot my controller somewhere. It's just kind of lying around mostly. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to build a... we're going to test this passive infrared sensor. I don't know why I said it like that. I was getting frustrated with myself. My room is so dirty and messy. I really need to clean it. We should have a counter of how many times, how often I say my room is messy, I need to clean it up. I'm going to assume it's a lot. Also, check out my earrings. Let me zoom. There you go. Someone complimented me on my earrings, and I said, "Oh, thanks, it's the face hugger from Alien." And they were like, "What? What do you mean?" And he was like, "Do you remember Alien from the 79 or 80s?" And then they kind of walked away from me. It's a great deterrent from people if you need them. Go into the programming overlay. So I'm going to basically just build this sensor that it's showing. Let's have a quick look. I need an LED. Some wires. I have wires here. I just need a red LED. Something to tickle a dragon in the background. That's a giant tentacle with a little light thing. It was one of my first like painting projects I wanted to do. I still haven't bought the paints. But I do want to paint soon. That tentacle. And its only purpose is just to hold a little tea light. Who's getting hugged by a silicon-based parasitic life form from the 70s? That's true. I have video evidence of Bambi fighting a face hugger and her winning. So, you know what? In the apocalypse of Alien versus Predator, I have Bambi on my side. So I got nothing to worry about, chat. You're all screwed. Oh, you meant the demon core. Oh, tickle the dragon. Yes. Oh, that's very good. I assumed it was a giant tentacle in the background. Some weird stuff we see on the stream. Okay, ground and pin. What pin is that, do you think? 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. Pin 13. So pin 13. Positive port. I don't like the fact that the sketch shows an uncommon ground between all of these guys, so I'm going to make a common ground. Let me just circle it a little bit. Exactly, exactly. I'm sorted in the apocalypse. The rest of you are screwed, though. Wait, is that the positive part? It's so hard. Sometimes when you bend the legs of an LED, you don't even know where the positive port is and where the negative port is anymore. Alright, we've connected those guys. Next up is... I actually have to take out a lot of these male-male connections because the per sensor is actually female connection. So I need female to male, which I really lack a lot of. There we go. Excuse me, I burped. And it's so annoying, you can't just order one DuPont wire thing. You get all of them. And it's like, oh, for fuck's sakes, I have way too many female ones. Please. Please. And they're like, nah. Oh shit, I can't tell which one is ground and which one is... Oh, lads. Alright. There's no symbols to say which one is ground and which one... Lovely. Alright, I'm going to take an educated guess. And this is a digital sensor. That goes into 2, I think. There we go. Hi, Michael. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. One does not simply walk into Mordor. Well, except for you. You did. How's your stream? What were you streaming earlier? Just chatting. And this then goes to ground. Wow. And I'll just make a common ground and a common live, I think. I simply walked into the stream. Frank? Frank? You can't be revealing secrets now that you simply can walk in here. That's how rumors start. Heyo, hi Mog. Is it though? Is it? Is legalizing recreational plutonium, if it's for recreational purposes, then it's completely fine. For other purposes, it's not fine, but for recreational purposes, it should be fine. Okay, I think I've connected everything correctly. I hope so. So I'll have you guys look at my circuit. And you're just going to see a bunch of wires sticking out left and right. I'm going to hold you accountable. If there's something wrong with the circuit, you need to spot it now. Ta-da. Ta-da. Da-da-da-da. Let me put away. Are these male to male? They're male to male. Got my water. Okay, so now we're going to connect this bad boy up to my PC so that we can upload the code, and we're going to test how this PIR sensor actually works. So the idea behind it is that... Ooh, sorry. I'm going to zoom you guys out. It'd be recreational once. Fair point. That's a very nice question, Mog. I didn't hear the one where it says it won't be a danger to humanity, because I was going to say, obviously I'd put it in my demon core. That's where I'd put my recreational plutonium. But, you know, your brackets are quite important there. Hi, Mord. How are you? There we go. And then I'll boot up the IDE so you guys can see it. I think this is it. So I'm just going to look through the code. So this is just the code that was given from the website. I'm just, yeah. It's a Logitech one, but it's a limited edition. Oh, it's very dusty. I need to clean up my room. It's the KDA one. My mouse and keyboard are from it. Noz gave me the mouse and my dad gave me the keyboard for Christmas. I used to love a lot of the KDA characters from League of Legends. I used to main like half of them. Mained Ari, Akali, Evelyn. Who's the other one? Kaisa. No, I didn't main Kaisa at all. And then Seraphine. I'll play a little good bit of Seraphine. I haven't played League in a good few weeks now. Yeah. Basically, since university started again, I haven't been able to play it much. I played a bit over Christmas. It was nice. It was nice to play it. Need to clean my room counter is equal to 2 now. Fair. Fair. Oh, is it not detecting my... Come on. Okay. Oh, it just switched places. Never mind. Alright, we'll upload this anyway. I'm just going to look at the code. The time we give the sensor to calibrate. 10 to 60 seconds according to the data sheet. Okay. The time when the sensor outputs a low impulse. The amount of milliseconds the sensor has to be low before we assume all motion has stopped. Okay. The digital pin to the PR, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. They're trying to transition. Make sure this one. Make sure this block of code is only viewed again after a new move detected. Hi, Blue Red Metal. I'll just reset the code. Okay, let's look at actually what the thing says. Because I don't understand what's going on here. Okay, so now when the PR detects motion, the output will go high to 3.3 volts and light up the LED. Once you have the breadboard wired, insert the batteries and wait 30-60 seconds for the PR to stabilize. During that time, the LED may blink a little. Wait until the LED is off. Then move around in front of it, waving hand, etc., to see the LED light up. Okay, so the idea, we reset it then, and then nothing should happen. No, it just detects it immediately. It just says motion detected, even though there's no motion, you know? It just automatically turns on. Maybe the sensitivity is wrong. Or something. Do you know what I mean? What I'm talking about here? I don't have to wait 30 to 60 seconds. It sets up really, really quickly. And then it just turns on immediately almost after that. I don't have this correct. Long time ago, I used a small part in a project. It was a project for the oil industry to check if the thickness of the pipes met certain requirements. The thickness was measured using radio waves. That's class! No, that's really, really cool. There is really interesting stuff that you can do. I'm pretty sure... I think Jimmy mentioned something on the lines of that as well before, when he was working with oil. Did you mention something like that as well, Jimmy? They used to use radio waves to determine a lot of things for oil transport. If Jimmy's here, by the way, I don't mean to call him out. Oh, I suppose that's technically a bit different. What Lint is just using is just normal pipes transportation aspect, I suppose. Although, technically the same science, actually. You know what? I take it back. It's the same science you're using. Excuse me. Wonder if I've connected these wrong. I'm not sure, man. I don't think this is right. I've done something wrong. Okay. PR sensors detect motion from pets, humanoids about 20 feet away. Possibly works on zombies, not guaranteed. This one has an adjustable delay. I suppose it depends on the temperature of the zombies. That's a fair point. This one has an adjustable delay before firing approximately 2.5 adjustable sensitivity, and we include a 1-foot cable with the socket so you can easily reposition the sensor. Runs about 5 volts to 12 volt power. If you need to run it off of 3 volt, you can do it by passing a regulator. Digital output is 3.3. Sensing range is about 7 meters. Maybe there's another kind of page that can help me hold my hand a little bit more. I want someone to hold my hand. Less than 2 hours old zombies. There we go, Mog. Specifically new zombies only. Fresh zombies. Oh god, that's more complex than I needed to. Although that's technically the long-term goal. Oh! I have connected it wrong. Oh, wait, no, I haven't. Okay, I might have. Let's double check this. Okay. Nobody panic. What? This is completely different. Connection. Bruh. Okay. So this is the output according to this guy. This is the ground. And this is the VCC. Okay, now nothing turns on. Fascinating. Okay, so let's reset it anyway. Hello? Hello? Okay. Still, now it's not detect emotions. Now I think it's all wrong. God damn it! I need to look at the PIR datasheet. PIR sensor datasheet. The problem is it doesn't show on it the ground. Like if you're wondering, Tofu, you're going crazy. I don't see the symbols on it. Which one is ground? Which one is where? You know. There we go. See, it says 5 volt out ground. I don't have that. That is not. I don't have that at all here. So we'll just have to kind of gamble with this one. Ooh. Ground. Then this is ground. Okay, this one is different again, is it? 3 to 5. Then this is the voltage source. And then this guy is the data. Okay. Still not. Yeah, it just lights up. Never mind. I think I had it right the first time. It's fine. Yeah, maybe I killed it. You never know. Ah, this is where this is where everything came from originally. We can look into it in a bit more detail. Sometime. Sometimes I feel I've got to. Whoa. Is that a capacitor? Breadboard. No, it's a resistor? A pot, maybe? Arduino breadboard, the sensor, the LCDP. Is that the resistor? That's a... What is that? It looks like a knob. I'm not familiar with what that is. Potentiometer? Yeah, it's weird, but that wasn't the list of electronic component. Yeah, that wasn't... Okay, I'm confused. I'm confused. Okay. Ooh, iGrid illusion. Cool. Infrared radiation, LEDs, okay. It has VDD output, ground, perfect. Okay. So this is the adjust, but they're not pots. Go away. Let me look at your thing first before I sign up to anything. Okay, see that sensor? So this is not happening for me. It's just on the whole time. So this is what I want. This is all girls want for Valentine's Day, is a functioning PIR sensor that lights up when there's motion. Anywho. This one just says directly connect it. Fuck it. RSNSOP, define Broadwind, power warm up delay. Warming up, no object in. The output of the code will depend on the input detected by the RS 4-pin microcontroller. There's no motion detected, but it says the program will print no object every second. However, for the first 2 seconds after the program starts, it will print warming up once it's indicated that warming up and not fully functional. When the motion is detected, the program will print object detected. Okay, fuck it. Let's try this. For argument's sake, let's just try this because I'm running out of ideas. Basically, what I'm looking for is a template code of the sensor working so that we can build from it. After that. So now I am going to unplug all of these bad boys. Oh, sorry. That's me, chat. That's me. Don't mind me. I'm sorry. I'm the problem. It's me. So I'm just going to pull out all these wires. And so... the data one is the middle. This is ground. I hope I remember this correctly. Am I muting myself? No. Then this is the data, which is pin 4 in this piece of code. And then this is VCC. There we go. 5 volts. Maybe it's 3.3 volts. Not sure. It did say that it outputs 3.3 volts, but that's not the same thing. Whoop! Let me show you what I whooped about. Just so we're all on the same page of whoop. This doesn't look right. No. Right, tofu. Wait, it doesn't look right. It's like void setup. There we go. It was kind of wrong there, but void space. Yeah, exactly. We're all on the same bandwagon, hacks. All right, now that that is set up. Why is it detecting object? Whole time. What object are you detecting? There's nothing to detect. Oh. I'm so confused. Maybe I'm misunderstanding how the PR works. I'm pointing it into the abyss.
No, thank you. We don't want any more visitors, well-wishers, or distant relations.
And what about very old friends? 30 whole months. Let's go. Max, thank you so much for the resub. Very, very kind of you. And, oh. Maybe this is more sensitive than I realize. Okay. Hold up. Let's place this guy facing downwards. There we go. I'm just getting a hanging. I'm going to reset the code. There you go. Now it's going to warm up. Is it? Okay, now I just broke it. Hacks, it's all your fault. Thank you so much for the resub. You think it's catching me from the side? Okay, I think it's working. No? Yep. No object in sight, no object in sight, no object in sight. I just wanted to continuously detect no object for a while. Hey, this looks good. It's working.
Pull the lever, Gronk.
Nobody move a muscle. Chat, do not even breathe. Shh. Okay, I'm going to move my hand in front of it now. Wait, I didn't even... And then if I move away completely... Oh, I'll check the code. I think, if I'm not mistaken, if it detects an object, it will stay detected until it resets. Am I right? I'm going to double check the code, but I think that's what it might be. There you go. No object in sight. No object in sight. No object in sight. Then I'm going to move my hand in front of it. Hiya! Oh, it works! She's alive! That was a bit much. Okay, I think it actually works. My problem, I think, is that I didn't realize how freaking sensitive and how much of a scope of a sensor it is. So I think it actually works. So let's look at this code that that they wrote. Oh, my box just moved. It's okay. This house is possessed. Object detected. So it just alert. Okay, let's have a cook. So void loop sensor output. Sensor output to read PRR sensor. Yeah. If the sensor output is low, warm up. Okay. For what is that? 2 seconds. You warm up for 2 seconds. Then you print no object in sight every 1 second. Unless the sensor output is high. Oh! Unless warm up is 1. Wait, no. I got this wrong. Never mind. I misunderstood. So if the sensor output is low. Ah, no. No, I'm still lost. Never mind. I'm lost in the code again. When the sensor output is low, if it's warming up, you say warming up. And then you say 0. Oh, the else is for this if statement. Okay, no. I got confused. All good. I understand now. I understand. And then if the sensor output is low, do that. Else the object is detected. Warm up is equal to 1. Delay by 1 second. I don't get this part. What are we making? This is a part of our Tricorder project. So we finished the temperature censoring aspect. We're trying to predict by pointing our tricorder at something. We're going to measure if it is a living creature. So one of the things is temperature. That's a really good way of measuring whether or not the thing is alive. So we finished that project. Now we're doing a motion sensor one. Okay, so if warm up is true, nope, delay and then no object in sight. Oh, okay. Both of these guys are under that if. Okay, that's fine. But if the sensor output is not low, I guess my question is, I still don't get it actually. If I move my hand in front of the PIR sensor and then I move it out, it keeps reading object detected. Why? I don't get this code. I'm sorry. I might... let me explain my confusion. Why does it keep saying object detected even though clearly the object went back? And I can see that. See, when it goes warming up, no object in sight, no object in sight. It'll keep saying no object in sight unless there's an object in sight. I kind of don't understand this code a little bit. If anyone can be a bit more insightful with a few statements, please feel free to explain it to me. So at the moment, there's no object in sight and it's running through this code right now. It just keeps going in this loop. That's fair. Then I move my hand in front of the sensor. Object detected. So that's the else. Serial print object. Warm up is equal to 1. Then delay. Maybe removing the lens or maybe making a tunnel on it might help. We can test that. How does it go back to looping up with the warming up? I am very confused. I don't think I understand this warm up. What's going on? Do you know what I mean? If anyone can provide a bit more insight, I'm happy. Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry, my chat. Jesus, suddenly so much chat posted. Clearly there was a delay. Hi, Cat Pipes, welcome in. Perhaps no objects just let you know what's working. No, that's fine. I understand that. As you're detecting things, it skips warming up. But as soon as it stops detecting something, it goes back into warming up before it goes into object. When the sensor state changes, it forces it back into warm up. Why? No idea. Okay. Print the value of sensor output to check how long it takes to change back. Print the value. Value of I'm not even sure where we want to print it actually. Maybe here. Excuse me, I burped. See if it works in here. Oh, sorry, sensor output. Let me see. That's a sensor output. Pin, input. Yeah, you're right. I think it's meant to be sensor output. That's just the pin it's going to keep printing. You're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. There we go, we'll try that. It takes a while for it to kick in. Okay, and then object in sight. Just high. It's just detecting high. But then I move my hand away and look at that. It still goes high. It's still detecting that it's high. There's a ghost in front of the sensor. So confused. Like, I think the code is almost correct. It's just, I wanted to say no object in sight when there is no object in sight, when I move my hand away as well. But I don't even know why it's doing what it's doing now. I don't understand. How peculiar. I was wondering if there is sensors. So I have two. But I'm not sure, are they pots? I'll show you now. Let me bring the camera down to you, chat. I'll bring it down to you. Let me pick you up. These are two sensors that are on it, and I think one of them is a time delay, but I'll show you my confusion in the sense that they're not really pots. This is what they look like. Maybe more. You see that? Are they even movable? 5 volts. I'm giving 5 volts. Maybe. Oh shit. Maybe I'm meant to give it 3.3. Maybe it's the opposite. I'm meant to give it 3.3. Try that. Oops. I don't know if that will fix it, but, you know, for argument's sake. Let's reset it. I'll hang it down so that it has motion detected. Oh, and upload it. Oh, they're just trimmers. Okay. Let me have a look then. I have a website link here real quick that showed them to me. There is a sensitivity adjust and there's a time delay adjust. Okay, okay, so they are pots. Hold your horses. Wait. Hold your horses, hold your horses. We have pots to work with. We love pot. We have pots, we can adjust a lot of things. Okay. This works. I have a screwdriver. Star. I only have flat heads, unfortunately. But okay. Let's have a quick look at which is which. Time delay adjusters on the right hand side, okay? Go into the programming overlay. Detected. So I'm gonna mess around. Oh no, I need a better screwdriver. Sorry. Actually need a proper screwdriver, not one of these tiny things. I have some in this room, I wonder. Okay, I'll be right back. Where are all my Phillips heads? I swear, I've lost all my Phillips heads. I don't know where they are. Anyways, let me come back here. Which one is the time? Fuck, I forgot. Where's the time delay? Sensitivity. Okay, and then the time is this one. Okay. So I put it to the extreme on the right hand side. I guess we go to the other side. It's not resetting. Okay. Then we move it this way completely. Oh, object detected. Moving back. Oh! Oh, damn! Oh my god, it works! Oh, shit. Okay. So the minute it detects the object, okay. And away. It's still delayed too much. Okay, get a bit back. A tiny bit. Object detected. Hello? Yes. Okay. Jesus, it's very sensitive. Like, I can only move it a tiny bit. Changes. Okay. Then there is the sensitivity of it. So I'm going to decrease, I'm going to swing it all the way to the left. Okay, no object move. Maybe I'm the object that moved. Jesus, it's very sensitive. What's the object it's detecting? It's not me, I swear. Okay, then let's move it all the way to the other side. Oh shit, it's still detected. Wow. What object are you detecting? I'm confused. I don't know what it's picking up. Sensor's picking up Bambi and Stasma. I can't tell which one is the sensitivity one. I'll just put it in the middle because I have no other idea. All right, so we fixed the delay anyway. It's a bit of weird code still, I would say. My confusion comes from the fact that why isn't it holding the oh, I suppose it runs once. How would I change this code? It will always go back to warm-up. Okay, I think the warm-up is a bit weird. What if I remove all of this warm-up? Because the warm-up initially starts anyway. Do you know what I mean? So, if the sensor output is low, you print this delay, and then, oh, actually we even remove all of this. So if the sensor output, see or print object in sight, right? Else, the object is detected, delay. So it'll be purely detecting if the object... I think this is right. Let's verify the code. Let's see if I fucked up something. No, it's fine. Let's upload it. So, hi Opinionat, welcome in. So it's warming up, warming up. It's like 20-second warm-up, I think, so it's quite a long warm-up. Okay, then let me point it at me, and I'm oh, shit. In 4, there we go. Da 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 da. No object in sight. I am camouflaging. So, here's the problem with the object detected, I think. it detects motion. However, if I freeze, I'm no longer in its vision of sight. Does that make sense? That's a little bit of a problem with this. So that's why the delay is good in a weird way. Hi, welcome in. Ta-da! Hello. Object detected. Object in sight. No object in sight. See what I mean? I'm pointing it at me.
And they call it a mine.
And they call it a mine.
A mine!
The 50 for you. Thanks so much for your sub. Really, really appreciate the support. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so increase the sensitivity or decrease it. I'm not sure. Not gonna move. But I'm gonna move suddenly. Oh, and okay, I have to move significantly, it seems. That could be the time delay issue. Cool hoodie. Thanks, Real Rock. Appreciate it. I was summoned by Tempest mentioning Star Trek. Great username as well, Caffeine Hag. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just testing motion sensor detector. I know you don't see it right now on the camera. Oh, wait, where's my camera even looking at? I have a motion sensor plugged into my PC here. I'm just kind of testing and exploring its sensitivity. That's why I did not print the value, but warm up. We do stabilize it anyway, so it's fine. We do a warm up. Maybe it does need that warm up then after all. But it's just annoying that it needs it for so long, you know? Ha! Kablooey! I don't know why I'm making sound effects in front of it, but I feel like I'm dancing in the moonlight. Da, da, da. No, okay. How about I go all the way to the other side? Now I put the sensitivity all on the other side. Bum, 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 ba-da-da-dum, bum, bum. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get the sensitivity of this. I'm being silly, I think. I think I'm misunderstanding something. I'll put the sensitivity back into the middle. Let's see, so that's why the warm-up existed before. So the idea behind the warm-up is that if no activity happens in front of it, it resets it again. My confusion then comes in, here's my confusion then, is that it resets automatically once an object is detected, immediately, you know? And I find that quite odd. Like, let it keep detecting motion. Does that make sense? So the way we've written the code right now is that the minute it detects one object detected, it will reset. But rather, I would like it keep detecting the object.
And they call it a mine.
A mine! I would rather it keep detecting the object and then do a warm-up once the object detected is gone. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? I hope. Lind, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate for giving Legal Logan a gift sub. Really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the emotes. You can put delay outside the if statements. That's not kind of what I think. I know what you mean. I don't know if that actually fixes it. Technically, that doesn't fix what I'm trying to do. Because then maybe the motion is gone. And then we would want a real reset then. If that makes sense. When an object is not detected, keep in mind that to get into the warming print statement, have the output low, have the flag warm up is equal to 1. Both need to be. Which it will. It should only. Oh, okay. It should be doing that. Then that's a sensor issue. Then I need to calibrate it to work correctly. Because what I'm noticing is it goes immediately. Okay, let's try it. Let's see if it works now. I did mess around with the sensors a good bit since we've removed the oh yeah, it needs to warm up, fuck. So it doesn't immediately jump to it. It waits until the sensor. Okay, so then it was a sensor issue, not code issue earlier. We'll see if it works now. We've messed around with the sensitivity and we did remove the warm-up stuff when we were messing around earlier. Oh, fuck. Object detected. Oh! Okay, it works now. It's just not great. So, let's proc it up. It has a 7-meter range. So I'm going to prop it up. Do I have blue tack? I think I have blue tack somewhere here. Ooh. Let's prop it up and we're going to test it. This is real science we're doing, chat. Ever see a physicist do real science experiments in the lab? Well, here you go. This is real science we're doing. Testing a PIR sensor. Passive infrared sensor. Let me stick it up here. Oh. Six. This is such a pain in the ass! Oh, I hate DuPont wires. They're so rigid. Okay, look. I know how useful they are and everything, but Jesus, they're so rigid. You can't move anything. No, you're angled at 3%, slightly higher than where I want to be. This is where I want to be, and I'm not moving anywhere else than where you want me to be. Bitch. That's exactly what it says to me. Every day. Okay. Object detected. Then I'm going to freeze. Movement. Don't even breathe, chat. Move. Stealth tofu activated. Okay, we'll say motion detected. Just to be a bit more pedantic and correct about what we're doing. There we go. This is real science happening here, chat. So there's my PIR sensor. Still messing around with the sensitivity, but it's warming up now. So the idea behind it is that it casually building a T-Rex. It basically is. It's kind of like a T-Rex thing. Okay, warming up. Here we go. Kaplowy! Is it sensitive enough to detect my mouth? No. But I can still speak and get away with it. I'm gonna do a tiny movement now. Let's see what happens. Oh shit! It works! Oh wow! That was... I thought that was pretty good. Okay, let's try a few other things. Not sensitive enough to detect my mouth move. If I just turn my head. Oh shit! Oh, that's really good! I love this. This is great. Okay, so it's not sensitive enough to move my... Which makes sense because it's an infrared, which means the heat behind my mouth stays the same. But it can only kind of form the movement on the outside edges of... This is like, did you ever play that game when you were kids? Red light, 1, 2, 3? It was also, a version of it was in that TV series, Squid Game. Okay. Oh, okay. So we are 50. That's the purpose of the tricorder. We've done the heat one already. So we have a heat sensor perfectly designed with an OLED display and everything. Oh no, I dropped my sensor. So this is the second sensor, motion. And the third one, I kind of want a conductivity one. I'm exploring the conductivity one at the moment. That's my goal anyway. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Let me just unplug it. It took a while for me to understand what I was doing. Still probably don't fully understand it, but the sensitivity of this is pretty cool. It's basically a red light game. Class. Alright. So we can still write and customize a lot of code for this. We need to then connect it to an OLED display. So I have another one of these and it's going to give us physical output reading. Yeah, there's a lot of potential with this. Motion detected possible life form present. Something like... Alright, thank you so much, chat, for your help. Really appreciate it, as always. You guys teaching me a lot of this stuff. I think we have a second sensor. Thank you. I'll check it out. Appreciate it. I'm not letting go of the resistivity one. I think it's a nice one to do. But can you pair the sensors up? I'm hoping to, Zier. I'm hoping to be able to connect it all to the same Arduino and do... So this is my idea. This is so stupid, but I don't know if it's going to work. So I'm hoping that with the infrared temperature, with the motion sensor, and with whatever it is, the conductivity... Or what was the other one we were kind of exploring? There was another idea. I don't remember. There was a few other ideas that we had. We put all three together and get a statistical probability of it being a life form, depending on all three inputs. That might be extremely ambitious of me. Maybe. But I'd really like that to be a possibility. I think that would be really cool. I'm hoping anyway. So it will give like an output reading of 88% probability of life form, 75% probability of life form. That might be a bit of creepscope happening there, but might be cool. What's the purpose of it warming up? I think the infrared sensor needs to detect what its background is, and because what it measures is change. So it has two kind of sensors almost. It has when you like a trigger when you come in and trigger when you come out. And so what you need to do with the warm up is to reset your background, because some stuff is just going to be hot. You could have a radiator there, and then your infrared sensor is just going off the whole time because it's warm. That's not what it is. It's not just a warm detector. It's the change of warmth. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Maybe I'm wrong, but that's the way I understood it anyway. Exactly. It does a map grid kind of thing. There was a little nice website that showed that. It would be cool if we could display that map grid on an OLED. I'm asking for trouble, aren't I? I'm asking for it. This is yeah. Chat. I have this little recommendation, and it's in the title and everything. How would you guys feel if, just for a little while, like an hour tops, we play a little bit of No Man's Sky, and I want to show you my lab rats, my base, a little bit of the science. I recently kind of finished the main quest of the story, so I have a lot of repairs and everything's a bit of a disaster. But just to show off No Man's Sky a little bit, I hear there are drops on Twitch at the moment. So my question is, how long do I need to stream for you guys to get drops? Because I can, if it's like half an hour, let's aim to do an hour stream just to get you all the drops and stuff, if anyone wants to. Does anyone know any of this information? If you do, please let me know. The answer is yes. I'm going to go to the bathroom regardless. When I come back, I'm going to keep an eye on chat and see if anyone posted an explanation of the drops. I still plan to play God of War afterwards. There's a short stream. Promise. I'm going to have regrets, aren't I? There's usually several drop ranges from...
There's no ghosts in space, Preserve!
Hi, Preserve. From half an hour to 2 hours. Okay, fair enough. Maybe we can... Because... Okay, here's my question about drops. If you wanted more... If you wanted to continue the drops, could you watch a different streamer? Or did I ruin everything for you? Ah, I'm glad, Katine. We're doing some real science. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee. Everybody else grab a tea and pee break. We'll be back in 3 minutes after the ads. Transmit the energy back to Earth is also a concept and idea that has existed for a while. It is a classical sci-fi story with plenty of sci in it. My next top 3 games are time sinks, so if you do end up playing them, I apologize. You might be locked up in your room for a very long time. Number 3 is Surviving Mars. I really appreciate the physics in Surviving Mars with grid stability and integrating turbines and solar panels, lines shutting down, dust being an issue, storms, and then also the terraforming aspect of Mars, which actually has really sound theories that have existed for a while. Although sci-fi, I do appreciate the physics-esque aspect in the game, and they really did put in a lot of effort to make it seem realistic. Number 2 on the list is Frostpunk. My favorite field of physics is thermodynamics, classical and statistical, and I absolutely enjoyed the ideas and concepts in Frostpunk. Set in a world where freezing temperatures are the daily procedure, where you constantly need to upgrade the engine to keep your people alive. I appreciated the inefficiency and the descriptions of the engine upgrades and how different upgrades affected different things. I've literally taught convection, conduction, and radiation using the engines in Frostpunk. As you upgrade, you either upgrade the intensity of the heat of the engine itself or the range that it can achieve. And we can explore different concepts and ideas as to how that is possible. I really loved and enjoyed playing that game many, many times. And number 1 on the spot is Oxygen not included. This game is just a chef's hat to real physics. First of all, to the artwork. The batteries that you build are literally the classical old voltaic piles, the first battery ever created. The fact that gases have densities and carbon dioxide sinks, the ability to filter through these gases. There are so many amazing quirks in Oxygen Not Included that are just so beautifully crafted. I really cannot compliment the team enough for coming up with these ideas and implementing them in their video game and being awfully addicting. It's also not an easy game. I hope you enjoyed my list and you have a new addiction for video games if you decide to play some of these. I have not played every single game in the world, so if you have any recommendations that you think are very good, I am open and all ears. Slán go fóill. My rabbit and I have decided to leave planet Earth. Isn't that right, Bambi? And I'm sure everyone shares the same sentiment. So today I'll be showing you the physics and the mathematics behind calculating the escape velocity of the surface of the Earth. First, let's answer this question. What is escape velocity? It is the minimum speed required to get off the surface of the Earth so that it can overcome Earth's gravitational pull. Basically, Newton's law states that every single body in this universe is attracted to each other. The more massive the body is, the more attractive it is. In our own solar system, Jupiter has one of the highest gravitational forces that we know of. But it has an inverse square relationship, which means that as we get away from planet Earth more and more, the less of the force of gravity we experience. There is less attractive force between the two bodies. So if we were to plot the force against distance, we would get this kind of relationship. As the distance between the two bodies increases, force that we experience becomes less and less and less. Technically, we still experience it no matter how far away we are. So even if we're millions of kilometers away from Earth, we still do feel a force of gravity. It's just very, very, very small. So small we usually say it's almost zero. I'd also like to highlight that there is a difference between the force of gravity and acceleration due to gravity. Myself as a lecturer, I see that students mix up these two concepts. And I think it comes down to the fact that we loosely call everything gravity. Gravity can mean Einstein's gravity theory, it could mean Newtonian's gravity theory, it could mean weight, or it can mean the G value, the 9.81 meters. Okay, nice. And they're cumulative. That's great to hear.
Commander, set a new course.
There's coffee in that nebula.
There's coffee in that nebula.
I did not grab coffee. Not for you, Fizzer, but still early. No judge, but it's early. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing what No Man's Sky looks like on the big screen, because I've only been playing... Oh, I thought it stands for passive. Pielectric. The sensor is essentially a capacitor. You change the stuff, so it always needs track ambient change as not valid and distinguish it change due to motion. We use the pulse laser. That was passive infrared. That's what it stood for. Okay. It's 8:30. At this hour, plutonium is better than coffee. Exactly. I like the way you think. It is strawberry and lime. But I'm usually a mixed fruits gal though. The reason, okay, there's a historic reason why strawberry and lime Copperberg is superior. And here's why. I don't know how this happened, but it's 4% alcohol. It's quite low in alcohol. It's a low alcohol cider. And it was something like the strawberry and lime was the staple Copperberg originally. And it was 5% in alcohol. And then they released mixed fruit, pear, all these different flavors. For some reason, their percentage of alcohol was like 4.5. They're the same price, same branding, nothing changed. But the price of anything other than strawberry and lime, percentage-wise, the alcohol percentage, was always 0.5% lower. I'm not sure why historically that happened, but yeah. But now they're all really low. Now they're all 4%. They all decreased. It's a hiddenflation, or what's that term called? Where technically it looks like the price didn't change, but they changed things like Toblerone and all those things. I'm really excited to see what shrinkflation, that was the term, exactly. I'm really excited to see how No Man's Sky looks like because I haven't played it on the PC. I've only been playing it on my Steam Deck. Kind of excited. I think it's going to be amazing, but it also could be terrible. I don't know. We'll see. So we'll go into the gaming overlay. I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. How do I play it? What the heck? Library, home. Okay, here we go. Woo! Flashbang. Jesus, the sound is so scary. Sorry. I'm too scared. I can't play it anymore. Let me go back into it again. Suspense. They reduced the ABV so it could be sold in grocery stores. Huh? I don't get that, Dirty. We can sell vodka in grocery stores. How would the ABV affect that? Not in the US. Oh, really? You can't buy alcohol in the US? In a grocery store? Wait a second. You can't buy vodka in Walmart, but you can buy a gun? Hold your horse. Are you serious? Wait, you're not joking? What? You can't buy vodka in a grocery store, but you can buy a gun? Wow. Okay, yeah, obviously it varies between state, of course, but still, that's interesting. What did I want to check? Okay, I think it works now. My volume might be a bit loud. 69 hours. Nice. It's very loud, isn't it, the game? Let me know how the volume is. It's pretty loud, yes. Okay, I'll decrease it now. Whoa. The menu's so big. I'm so used to my tiny little screen, sorry. I still think the volume is loud, don't you guys? Yeah, it's weird that there's no master bot. Oh god. Oh god. This is so zoomed in. Oh my god. I'm so unused to... Meant to be freezing this much. It's very laggy. Wow. You can see so much more depth in me. I think that will clear up. Okay, fair enough. God, the detail of the game on the PC though. This is my planet. Alright, let's go visit some lab rats. Oh wait, first show you my base. Okay, so this is my base. I only started a lot of the exo cars, and that's the Colossus over there. But I haven't been doing too much with it. So if anyone doesn't know, I did the main quest. I finished the main quest, and so a lot of my stuff is broken. I'm going through a lot of the repairs. My starship needs so much repair at the moment. There's a lot of problems. Maybe it's just loading everything. True, this is the first time I'm playing it on PC. That makes sense. I need to get used to the controls a little bit. Even though it's similar, it's not exactly the same as
Technology recharge.
as I'm used to. Hi, Curtin. Welcome in, welcome in. So I'll show you guys around. So this is where a lot of my fossils are. I'm building and selling them as I go along. Batteries, gotta have batteries. Oh, that's a bit... how do I do that again? What's that here? Have them all beside each other. This is my refiner. That's my cooking thing. I haven't cooked anything yet. I haven't gone into any of these guys. Lithium battery. One more skeleton thing because I couldn't fit it in. My galactic trade terminal, save icon. This is where my agriculture terminal is. It's my little geck. Hello. Although what the geck did was quite evil, but you know what? We're gonna look away. My gecks are nice. Portable refiner. There's no need for that actually because I have a portable refiner in my suit now. This is the large refiner. So this is one of my first farm things. So I have fungal mold. I need to collect gamma root actually. I need to build some living glass. Fascium. Basically my poo plant. Everybody say hello to my poo plant. Cactus flesh, star bulb, my little bulb. We're not going to mention what it actually looks like. This is my overseer. This is my engineer. This is my gun dude. And this is my scientist. This is the entryway technically. So you have an antimatter reactor. It just creates antimatter out of carbon. We pile carbon in here and it makes antimatter over time. More batteries. Got to back up all the batteries. And this is just a little storage kind of design. On the rooftops I have solar panels, so that's why I have so many batteries inside. All these solar panels are connected. Oh my god, the game is so beautiful on PC. I can't. This is so beautiful. Okay, let's go visit my lab rats. So this is my first settlement. So this is the new galaxy. I have a new galaxy, but I lost my space stations. Look at this, all my space stations are gone. Does anyone know, is this a bug? But I went into a new galaxy and I lost all my space stations. Is that normal? I'm gonna go to the lab rats. Did you name the lab rats after chat? Can I name the individual colony members? Maybe they're just full of ghosts. Do they get paid? I'm not sure. I don't know if my settlers do get paid. Let's go deal with... This is a bug ever since the new update for some reason. Okay. So these are my lab rats. Say hello. Nice knees. So this is the settlement. It's an S tier settlement. That's how good you are, lab rats. We're S tier. We are whoa! 121% happiness. I don't know. I don't know. So this was my first settlement. It was really bad. It was one of the worst settlement states I've ever had. A lot of S tier buildings. Let me look at my quests. Log. Oh yeah, so I need to make living living glass. There it is. I need lubricant to make lube. I need loads of gamma root. Who would have known to make... You need radioactive plants to make lube. Who knew? She gave them drugs. I never give my... Okay, never mind. We played Frostpunk. I can't talk. Hello. Greetings, Overseer. Can I change his name? I don't think I can change the colonist's name. That would be nice to name them all after you, lab rats. So yeah, I can't build that because I need living glass. Take care, 53. 53. Take care of yourself. Hopefully we'll see you during the week. I will announce it, but there's going to be a weekday stream next week. It's midterm. So I'm going to use my midterm to catch up on a lot of work. But I'm also going to use it to do one stream during the week. Okay, so this... Then I have another settlement, which is my Klingon rats, which is basically a Viking colony. It might be Tuesday for Zerp, yeah. Or rename discovered creatures, planets, fauna. You can change your display in the appearance mode. Okay, fair enough. Oh, let's see what the discussion is here. It's so zoomed in. I'm so used to the tiny screen. Pray for happiness. Pray for deliverance. Let's pray for happiness. Let's make you all happy. So this is the Klingon rats, I call them. Kind of remind me of the Viking, or the Klingons from Star Trek. That would be good if we did. If there's field of view settings, you can make a... My concern is... Ooh. My concern is if I do... Ooh. Oh my god, there's so much field of view. Like... That's amazing. Oh, on the Steam Deck, there's, yeah, it's usually, yeah. Couldn't do this with the Steam Deck. I'm getting spoiled by the quality of this game, honestly. The settings won't sync to your deck. Thank you. That's great to hear. And so this is my other one. I haven't renamed these guys. So these are Gek. What kind of lab rats should we call them? So this is the Gek species. What do you think we should call them, chat? Economy rats? Economy rat sounds good. Man. So they're on a really bad planet. Really hostile planet. And it's sentinel heavy as well. It's really annoying. Because anytime you step out, the sentinels just attack you on sight. Whoa! I think I'll approve a starship dock. Needs chromatic metal. Let's go over there. Someone commented that my pink suit is nice. They were there already. Yeah. Oh, shut up, you sentinels. So annoying. They just awfully attack you on sight on this planet. It's really annoying. So something I need to do is I actually need cadmium to repair a lot of my parts after I went through the galaxy. I need cadmium. So what I might do is I might go into my ship and fly and harvest some cadmium. Would you guys join me on this adventure? Recreational cadmium? Always. Always. Oh, my starship is over there. Ha! Lol. Oh, I can show you my cool starship. Okay, look at this. So we go, look at the wings. Very nice, very nice. And then when we go into space. Isn't that cool? It's so nice. I love my starship. It took me a while to find it. I love the color and everything. It's so nice. I love it. Okay, I'm a little bit nauseous playing on the big screen. Oh my god, it's so massive. I'm so sorry. I know I mentioned this so many times already, but it's so massive. So see, I'm running out of cadmium. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into space real quick. We're going to check out if there's any red stars to go to. There we go. There's a red star. Hopefully there's cadmium there. I needed him. I know, Sergeant. It's so nice, isn't it? Oh, you know, I just saw it at a space station. I just kept traveling to space stations the whole time. I'm so glad I'm kind of getting used to the controller. It's really cool. Oh, look at this angle shot. Ooh. I have this game, but I have never been able to get into it. It does take a while. This is like my 4th play. This is like my 4th playthrough of this game. This is going to be a hostile planet. Hi, Stoenstein, welcome in. Something I'm trying to get into the habit of is as soon as I see dihydrogen, I harvest it because goddamn freighters, they use so much of it. Oh, I hate the controller. Oh, the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck knobs, joystick is so much nicer than this, chat. Yeah, the Steam Deck is way nicer. Oh my god, look at the field of depth. I can see more dihydrogen around me. That's amazing. Oh. Oh, PC is so good. Sorry, I really appreciate that I have this Steam Deck. I really do. It's so handy that I have it now in my life. Basalt. Wait, basalt? I've never harvested that. This is what happens every time. I say... It's... Okay, so... Nathan and I do things together. TV show, or eat dinner, or something, right? And every time we get to this point where it's like... Okay, Tofu, we're gonna have dinner in half an hour. Time yourself. You know? And it's like, okay, half an hour, that's enough time to go into this one space station and pick up this one quest. But Jesus Christ, I get so awfully addicted. It's so... Oh. It's terrible. It's just really hard to stop. What is going on with my bag? Okay. Stay there. Don't fall. Yeah, it's limited graphically. Okay, don't breathe. Dig your way through. Wait! That makes sense! I've never thought of digging my way through. You're a genius. Is there a better way of harvesting dihydrogen? Does anyone know? Because I like have to harvest it on site basically because of the freighters. All the freighter missions. We're eating in 30 minutes. 7 hours later. Pretty accurate.
Technology recharge.
Oh my god, there's flying lizards. There's ghosts. There's flying fishies. Have you seen this?
Received.
The fuck? Sorry. So yeah, I'm worried that I said that I just really want to show you my base really quick, chat, and I accidentally might be here all day. Wait, do I not have the terrain? Oh, I never repaired my terrain manipulator.
Component repaired.
I don't see it actually. Basalt. Blends in. Don't like the vibration on the controller as well. There's too much vibration going on. You'd think we wouldn't complain about that. That looked a bit valid. And yet here I am. I can't see the basalt. Oh, I see it now. It's shiny. Shiny and blue. Shiny and blue. Shiny and blue. Woo! I doogity myself a hole. Yeah, the field of view is a bit much. I want to zoom out a bit if I can. So, would that be displaying graphics? So if I zoom out a little bit, oh my god, I'm on ultra everything. Jesus Christ, is my PC burning? That's insane. Where's the field of view? Wait, oh, maybe it's camera. Camera. So if I increase the field of view... Oh, that's flight. Yeah, no, that's still good. This setting will only save to my PC. Am I right in saying that? It's a bit better. So this would not affect my Steam Deck. Because that's nice then. Highest electrical potential. Anyways, I got distracted. I needed cadmium. Chat, that's your fault again. Basalt. Basalt. Cadmium! Oh, it's far away, chat. We're going for a little walkies. Oh, conservation jokes is because in this game, once you get to the good metal, indium, you can make infinite metals. Really? Okay, so I have indium and everything. I finished the game, technically. Not technically, but you know what I mean. And I know the trick of making infinite salt or cytophosphate, I remember. You can make infinite metal as well. So I know you can make infinite chromatic metal. I learned that one. I didn't learn how to make infinite cadmium yet. Why are there flying fish?
Units received.
What the heck is this place? The fish fly. Something, life finds a way. To make infinite salt, post anything on the internet. Oh, it's so nice to play this on the PC. I hope I haven't ruined this game for myself now. Because I've been playing the whole thing on the Steam Deck and I've been loving it. And I think I just ruined the game for me. Didn't realize how amazing the quality of the game is. Chad, it's all your fault. Why did you let me do this? You've got nobody to blame but yourselves, guys.
Units received.
I just came in. Hi, Sam. Welcome in. Still your fault. Oh, plastic.
Units received.
Yes, we have cadmium deposit. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Really, really glad that I did try this on PC just to see the difference of the game. For PC versus Steam Deck.
Technology recharge.
Loads of cadmium, which is nice. Might be enough here to just harvest and go. Oh, my terrain manipulator is so weak. Ugh. Can I level it up?
Component repaired.
I have so many things to repair after that trip. Is that a strat that when you go into a new galaxy that you just like bring the shit stuff with you so you don't have to do this?
Repaired.
It's awful. Oh god, that's my javelin. I keep getting mixed up with the terrain manipulator because their icon, their cursor is very similar. I believe the rule is all within the sound of her voice, present or future. Your fault. Yeah, I really... Oh, this game is so much fun. Look, I'm enjoying God of War and we will play it. We will, maybe. But oh, God, this game. It's ruining it ruins lives. It ruins lives. It really does. But it's also really, really overwhelming because, like, Nate played this years ago and he loved it. It was one of his favorite games. And he finished the game. I mean, you can't land there. That's as flat as it's fucking gonna get here, lad. Rah. And then when I started playing this, he tried to boot up his game and it was like, oh, this is just way too overwhelming, you know? It is a very overwhelming game to get back into. You're starting it from scratch. It's definitely... But it's not like Skyrim where you need to really keep track of the story that much. I do think the story is quite, I wouldn't say weak, but it's not that kind of story that you need to keep track of too much. The dialogue is too confusing to really keep track of. As long as you get the idea. Oh, I heard about the VR, yeah. So this is what my ship looks like in proper lighting. It's not that shiny looking. Did I spell albatross right, actually? Is it double S? No, Tofu Sky. Hi, Blade. Did I misspell my ship's name? Okay, let's see what we need. Oh, I need unstable plasma. I think I have loads of unstable plasma at home. My base. I can just make some. Yeah, I can make some unstable plasma. Okay, do I have everything repaired in my suit? Nope. Oh, I need the sulfite. Yeah, I need to go underwater. Get some extra crystals. Oh, ammonia. I think I might have ammonia at home. I'm not sure. Some. Okay, so I've repaired everything I can in my suit. Let's repair everything. Move those. Quite often. Ah, there's the cadmium. I hated this gun actually. Why am I even bothering repairing it? Oh, I need more cadmium! What the fuck? I just mined a shit ton of it. Well, not a shit ton. Close enough to a shit ton. And more cadmium again. Okay, we're on a hunt for more cadmium. Can't leave this planet until we get more cadmium. Oh, not far away. Nice. The in tofu prize. Albatross. It is with a double yes. Okay, fair enough. I misspelled it. I actually got into a scientific argument. Well, scientific just because it was science. Oh my god, that's the same. Damn it. Silly tofu. Assault. Fuck, there's no cadmium around. Okay, that's okay. We'll fly it away. Well, there is no life on that planet that can harvest it anyway, so, you know. Tough shit. That's the way I guess we have to feel about it. Yeah, I like the idea of VR as well, Schwinstein. But unless we get VR on the level... Ooh, what's that? Unless we get VR on the level of... Okay, didn't fly away far enough. The holodeck in Star Trek, I don't want it. I can't. It's just not going to work for people like me. Still so beautiful. Are we addicted again? Not too bad, Jimmy. I only finished the main quest today, this morning, and I only have like 69 hours in this save period. But I've been playing it ever since I got the Steam Deck. There's only 2 games I've played on the Steam Deck since I got it. Overcooked, the first one, I played it completely and did 100% completion. And this game. And I haven't played anything since. And I play the Steam Deck every day. What? It reminds me of that Pokemon, not Magikarp. Do you know the Pokemon I'm on about? Goldie something? You know what I'm referring to? Cadmium. Cadmium.
Thermal protection falling.
Goldeen. There we go. It looks like Goldeen. 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 Yeah, not in our lifetime. Although, you know. Whee! Never say never. So what's the recipe for cadmium if I wanted to make infinite cadmium? Is it is it chromatic metal?
Component repaired.
Not what I wanted to do.
Technology recharge.
Oh, not the sentinels. Fuck off. Leave me be. I just need my cadmium. So let me do my cadmium. I just got pushed, did I? No, I just fell. No one pushed you, Tofu. What the hell? Why is my mining so bad? I just not upgraded everything. Is that what's going on? Look how slow I'm mining this cadmium. Look at my terrain manipulator. Did I have upgrades for the terrain manipulator?
Component repaired.
Not even 2 minutes and France have got their first try. Damn. Well, no, I put my money on France, of course. I bets. Who scored the first try? Here I was hoping that this would be the weekend of upsets. My god. No, there's something really wrong with my brain manipulator. Why is it so shit? It was never this bad before. Is it because I had so many upgrades and I didn't realize? But I don't see all my upgrades.
Component repaired. Component repaired.
That's a nano boost. This a plasma launcher. That's explosive grenades. That's different.
Component repaired. Component repaired. Component repaired.
That's everything repaired now. No. One more.
Component repaired.
Okay, everything in my gun is repaired, so... What's going on? Okay, it's much better now. Wait, I guess there was an upgrade and I didn't realize. Hi, Bees! How are you, sweetie? Will you be streaming later today? Press T. Narrowed beam? Oh, B! No. You know, okay. Oh! Wait, what? Okay, that is much better. Wait, I'm confused. How did I do that? It's LB while in digging mode. Okay. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay.
Weather warning. Incoming.
Sorry. Hi, Grim. How are you keeping? Oh, let me charge up my shield again. Well, I have everything done in my suit. I do in the sense of everything I can. Don't have my sulfide yet. I need to go into the water. And I need ammonia. This is a thing that I got from Atlas. Heart of the Sun. It's a quest. We might do that in a after I repair everything. Am I in the science and technology category? Because it says for me that I'm in No Man's Sky. It's not meant to be. I'm meant to be in No Man's Sky. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me refresh again. Yeah, Hacks, maybe refresh. Maybe it doesn't register that you're playing No Man's Sky because you were watching me do. It just might be a cache. Fair enough, yeah. It makes sense though, because some people weren't harvesting the drops, so. Oh, not enough fuel in the thrusters. That's new. Oh, that was my auto-charging thrusters. Yes. The next time we can charge.
Technology recharge.
The warp drive?
Technology recharge. Component repaired. Component repaired.
Sky, let's repair that
Component
guy.
repaired.
Am I almost repaired everything? Oh, I'm back to the way I was almost. Yes. So I just need crystal sulfide, and ammonia. I don't remember where to get ammonia, but oh wait,
Component repaired.
is that everything now? Let's go. Anyways. Okay, a refresh helped it. Excellent. So sometimes I get this bug. As you can see, my wings didn't open for my starship. It's sad, but it is what it is. I'm going to try and fix an issue I'm noticing. So I have a problem where you see these bases? I've been to them before. I think that's what this means. I seem to be struggling with seeing my bases. My solar station, space stations. So I don't know if it's a bug or it's meant to happen once I go through a gap. What the hell is this? Is that a mine? Oh my god, they look so different. The asteroids look so different in on the Steam Deck. Jesus. It looks like a bed. Oh. Oh, sorry. I'm just attacking innocent people. I'm so sorry. What the hell? I don't get problems like this though on the Steam Deck. My screen freezes a lot more in this game. I always pick up the passive ones, you know? Might as well passively do stuff. It's a good word to learn. And they call it a mine. Hi, Clem. How are you doing? Welcome in. Oh, too high. I'm loaded, so I might as well. Every time I'm in a new station, might as well level up my exosuit. I have money, money, money. So much money, money, money. So let's see if my stations will load now. Look at this! I lost all my stations! Is this normal, chat? So I went to a new galaxy, Eisentem galaxy, and ever since then I've lost all my stations. Is that meant to have happened? Does anyone else know if this is meant to happen, that you're meant to lose all the stations? Because otherwise it means it's really mean, like. Hi Rob, welcome in. If I remember correctly, the last time I quit this game, I actually quit because of a bug. But oh, nice! They're working now that you refresh the stream. This is so weird. Odd bug. It is a bug. It does look lovely, Mr. Tophus. Yes, it does. So I've been to all these galaxies before, as you can see. But... Alright, let's see what quest we can do. Remember I said, I'm just going to show you something really, really quick, chat. I'm just going to repair something really, really quick. This thing I installed, and I'm not sure what it is. The Remembrance. Complete the subcomponent with 1 Heart of Sun. Use Y to pin instructions. Heart of Sun. Oh, sorry. Heart of Sun. I need a Novi Reclaimant. Oh, I just need to do that thing again. Oh, ionized cobalt. Fuck's sakes. Wait. Can I just put cobalt in here? I think I just need to put cobalt in here. Do I have cobalt though, is the question? I have some cobalt, yes. An endless quest of loot. So if anyone wants to harvest drops, please refresh the stream, because we weren't playing Science and Technology. We were doing Science and Technology earlier. So if you want to harvest some of your points, make sure to refresh the stream. Okay, looks good. I visit lost stations quite often, Goddess, and it's okay. I understand that there's a cap for the stations that would be listed. That's completely fine. The issue I have is that they're all gone. I have no stations now, not a single one since I traveled to a new galaxy. Reload didn't work, nothing worked. I think this is a bug, and it doesn't seem to be a common one. Yeah, it looks like I got screwed. It's okay, I have a few bases built around the place. It's not the end of the world, and I know I have glyphs now as well. So it's not the complete end of the world in that case, but yeah.
constructed. Product constructed.
State phasure. Wait, did I go too far? Hold up. Where'd it go? Very reclaimant. No, very reclaimant. I have it. Modified quanta. There we go. Then Heart of the Sun. There we go. Then install it in here. Okay, there we go. Done. What does this do now? Everything you ever knew is within. What did I do now? The station looks so much more detailed actually on the PC as well. It looks shiny, yeah. It's a remembrance thing. Did I? No. I thought maybe I got my space stations back, but no. What is that? So I got this quest right at the end of the quest this morning. A relic of another place. It doesn't tell me what it does. How interesting. Oh well. What am I gonna do now? I suppose I have to explore a few galaxies now because I lost all my bases. Actually, it seems like none of my space stations are showing up. Okay. This is weird. Check this out. I'm gonna test a theory here. I'm gonna go to this space station and my space stations might not show up again. So I've had this since this morning. Tofu. And it specifically happened when I created a new galaxy. I'm suspicious that my game file is completely fucked now. I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry if this is the case. Please don't be like this. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Please, 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 game. Please. Please. Oh, please. I'm gonna test a theory out here. Okay, it's not the end of the world. We've wiped all the space stations that we've done in our first 69 hours of gameplay. But we're not losing them anymore. A win's a win! No, it doesn't even do that, Snowy. It doesn't even do that for you, unfortunately. Ah, damn. This is such a weird bug. I kept Googling it as well. It seems like not many people have this bug. Yeah, it's an unknown bug. Ah, that's so mean. I can't believe this. Did my exosuits all reset then? No, see? See, the exosuit doesn't reset though. That's so mean. So not only can I not teleport to the space station, I can't redo. Ah, lads. Ah, I just got absolutely screwed by this game. I thought there would be at least a silver line. Ooh, that's a nice ship. Hello. That's a cool ship you have there. Kind of nice. I like the wings. Oh, no, never mind. I know the ship. Not a big fan. Ooh, I'm gonna buy that off you. Always need wiring loom.
Product received. Units received. Units received.
This is a I've relogged several times. Yeah, no, it's not that either. So it's quite buggy. Whatever this is a permanent bug. Yeah. Somehow when I created a new galaxy, it lost all my space stations. Talking to the hand on a new level.
Product received.
Can I donate anything? Oh, nice. Well, that just yeah. I know it sounds like I've tried. I have tried to fix this as best as possible, but it's no avail. We've learned the Viking word for laser. Firing my lasers! Need to keep. Ooh, level up. Let's go. I need gamma root. I need it for living glass. Okay, let's go on this planet. We're gonna find some gamma root, champ. Oh, that's gamma root. Woohoo! Let's go. Oh my god, the quality of this game is amazing. Maybe I'm easily pleased. But isn't this game just so beautiful? That wasn't nice. Oh, dinosaur! Dinosaur! Kind of. Actually, I take it back. They're just bugs. Oh, wrong. Mining 2. They look like giant ants. I don't know if they're even giant. They look a bit different to ants. We need to make a living oh, hello. Here's a bit of food. What do you give? I guess you're a mammal. Yeah, I'm gonna collect your milk. Hello, cutie. Oh. What do you give? I guess you give whatever that weird shedding thing is. Sorry. We're going to stimulate their mucus. Oh yeah. There we go. Ew! It's actual slime! Alright, whatever. I don't know what I expected there. I've never milked these guys before, to be fair. In my defense, I've never milked them before. This is copper. Oh, okay. That thing coming towards me, it is. Go away! Stand back! Oh yeah, I forget. When you feed one, they all come to you.
Units received.
Got some gamma root, which is great. Oh, there's so many of them now. Go away! I don't have that much food. Go away. I really get sad about all the culling quests. They're really handy though, but it's so sad that there's so many culling quests. I'll feed you some. I give in. How much gamma root do I have? 900. I think it's like 400 to make a lubricant. I think I need more. We'll fly over and find more. Everything is slime. The universe is just one big slime. Alright, so keep an eye on glowy gamma roots, chat. You could not do this on the Steam Deck. It will not load enough for you to find it. This is amazing. So that thing that popped up on the icon, see that green thing? That that's the new stuff. That's the remnant stuff. Oh, gamma root. Wait, why do I call it gamma root? It's gamma weed. Wait, no. Oh, the plant is called gamma weed, and I'm harvesting gamma root. I see, I see. Gonna be gamma gone soon. Hey, do you know the way I'm streaming this game? Do I get the drops as a streamer who's streaming it? Or nah? Cause that'd be nice. If you watch your stream, no, I'm not watching my stream. Oh, so I don't get the drops? Huh. Thanks. Appreciate you. What was his name again? I forget now. Telemon, was it? I'm having fun. Telemon, not Telemon. So we got some gamma roots, which is nice. Oh my god. Is this normal? How often minefields pop up? I swear, this is never an issue. So dense. It's not this dense usually. Still get hit by those. might go to another space station. I need to slowly start. Oh my god, I hate this bug. Need to slowly start unlocking the space stations. I can't believe I got so screwed over by this bug. Okay, so one of the things I'm trying to get to is there was an update a few years back on this game, or recently, I don't know. Anyways, I'm out of my depth of this game these days. But there's an outer planets thing, and there's gas giants and water planets now. And I've been trying to understand how to do it, but apparently you had to complete the purge, which I did. And I need to get the autophage quest? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? I don't know what I need to do. There's this weird quest I picked up. Maybe I can do it now. But basically, I'll show you my weird quest that I picked up. I really like this. This is Starbirth one. It's the Void Egg one, but I need to travel the universe a bit more. Talk to the back. I think you need to learn like 800 words for each civilization to be able to learn their language fully. Now that that's done. Oh yeah, can I make living glass in my inventory now? Just make it as normal. No, I need lube first. Let's make lube. There we go. Made lube. And glass. I need to make 3 of those. I need to make 2 more lubes. And then... Woohoo! Let's go back to the lab rats, I think. I think it's the lab rats I need to go back to. One day I will travel like this. Giant dandelions, I suppose. Yeah, they are more like that. Hi, Natron, welcome in. Good morning. Good morning, she says, sipping on our copper bird. I really need to pee. I've been needing to pee like 20 minutes, but I'm like, one more thing. One more thing. One more thing, chat. One more thing. One more. Oh, I have to bake today as well. That sounded bad when I was talking about weed just 2 seconds ago. No, I need to bake some cookies for my family because I'm visiting some people tomorrow. There are loads of people are giving me lifts, and I just wanted to be grateful and send a thank you. Where's that building that oh, it's right here. It's living glass. Alright, cool. And another one. Damn! I haven't even finished giving everyone else's and yours, I think. You still have yours to get. Let me look at it. Listen, do you know which one you want? Let me look at the list. I'm going to get it done this week. This is the week I will get, she burps, all the lab rat passes done. Oh my god, there's so many. Rat intern. Was it anything other than lab rat? So it says here anything other than lab rat. Pick one I don't get yet. Yeah, so lab rat is the only one that you have at the moment. So you have 2 now to get. Perfect. I will get them done this week. This week is the week of lab rat passes. I'm going to turn on an episode of Grey's Anatomy. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to print and sort them all out. We completed the little thing anyway that I wanted to do. I have finished everything I wanted to show you. I showed you my lab rats. Oh, I have an auto miner thing here as well. Mining paraffin, but I always forget to empty it. So what do we think, team? I've never seen that before. The hell? Have you ever seen this? This is new. Whoa. Next month is Lab Rat month. Yeah, do you know the way there's, you know, a day to celebrate different people in different nations and all of that? Oh shit, it's getting closer. Hello, Conrad. Welcome in, welcome in. We should have a Lab Rat day. I haven't been playing for 4 or 5 updates. This is new to me. This is new to me, and I've been playing for 69 hours the last 2 months. Straight. Never seen that before. Nice. I thought so too. It's not going to be 69 anymore. I think it's 70 hours now. But yeah, only 70 hours on this save file. Find a wonder. Yeah, this is just an infinite quest, I think. I accepted the guidance of Atlas. There is nothing to do but enjoy the journey. A new galaxy awaits. The universe is yours to explore. Enjoy. Follow the call of the void egg. Oh my god. No! Stay away from my house! If I save game really quickly, it might not hurt us. Loads of stuff to sort out. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I showed off my big, beautiful No Man's Sky base. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a bit different, a bit weird of a stream. I don't usually do this, but I thought it's nice. And there were some drops. Hopefully you accumulated a couple of minutes of those drops while we did a few quests. So yeah, I'm kind of lost. So now that I finished the main quest, there's loads of side quests still to do, and obviously building and stuff. I haven't finished that. But the reason I completed the main quest was because I really, really wanted to get to gas giants and to water planets. And I have no idea how to get to them now. Disaster. It's just disaster all around. Welcome in, Dr. Hubs. I've played that game since launch and never even bothered to build something like that. I'm just cruising along my freighter. Get to them through space. Grim, you're a genius in disguise. Disguise is important. I'm only teasing. Yeah, no, the base that I built is very, very simple. Very crude. There's some crazy base building stuff from other people. And obviously I haven't been able to play the new expansion, the Remnant one, because I need my Colossal. I need my thing. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go pee. And I think if you guys are still around and happy enough, we'll actually play some God of War. To everyone on YouTube, I will be going offline now. good luck, slán go fóill. Thank you so much for hanging out during the science and tech segment and my little show off of No Man's Sky. I promise to stream again during the week, and I think Tuesday is going to be my weekday stream. I'll stream Saturday, Sunday next week as well, but I think I'm going to do one weekday stream, like a normal full day, 12 to 6 or 7, the usual. And I think Tuesday is going to be the day. So if you guys are around, I'd love to hang out with these. But yeah, I'm not saying goodbye to Twitch. We are still staying here. We're going to play God